Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So, as all of you know, kids are home and filming with children is a little bit tricky. So we find random places to film, like my bedroom. So this is where I'm gonna film today. So basically I wanted to come on and I wanted to just take a few moments to discuss a few things that's been on my mind. And to send this out with lots of love and compassion for everyone that is going through this, which is everyone. So yeah, I wanted to start by saying I wanted to send out a friendly reminder, maybe a friendly message that we are all in this together. So being kind to each other, be kind to each other. I know that people are scared. I know that people are experiencing this and it's just really surreal, and we're kind of losing ourselves in our emotions of panic and fear and stuff like that. But we need to step back from our emotions. We need to take a moment to look at the bigger picture. Look that everyone is doing the best they can and everybody is coping the best way they can, and to recognize not only are our actions not based on who we truly are. It's usually based on the emotions that we're experiencing. So recognizing the people around you, if they are freaking out or if they are acting a certain way, or they are hoarding or they are doing these things, to recognize that they are acting out of fear, and that it's not who they are underneath. So that's the first one, is just recognizing that everybody is just feeling what they're feeling and everybody's acting on those emotions. Now, if you can recognize that and become aware of that, then you can take another step back even farther and see that we are not our emotions. So we are the person watching this human experience. So taking a moment to step back from the emotions, to step back from the panic, to step back from the fear, and just to settle into the flow of things the best you can. We will come in and out. We will have moments of panic. We will have moments of fear. We will have moments of anxiety. But when we're in it and we're buzzing around and we're being sucked into it, it's really hard for us to think logically, to make good decisions, to act appropriately, to act civil, to act kind to each other. So if we step back from our own emotions and we recognize, okay, I'm not my emotions, I am what's behind the emotions, I am what's behind this human experience, and this human experience is all about emotions, it is all about feeling and processing and all of these things. So we don't want to say that we shouldn't have emotions. We are going to have emotions, but there's one thing to recognize our emotions and step back from them and just observe them, than to actually feel and act upon those emotions. So we can recognize that we are in a stressful situation. We can recognize that this is a big deal and that we have to be cautious and we have to do all these things. But we don't have to be throwing out all of this negative energy, this panic energy, because at the end of the day, we are the adults. We are the leaders of this whole situation. So if we start freaking out, our kids are going to start freaking out, and everyone around us is going to start freaking out. So we need to be strong and stable in how we react. So you can have your moments of feeling things and losing it a little bit. Just make sure that for your kids and for the situation, we stay calm and we recognize that they're picking up on everything. So if we are putting out fear, we are putting out panic, we are putting out this, we're already putting them into fight or flight. We're already setting them up to have anxiety issues later on in life. We're already setting them up to not trust anybody or anything. And like our actions as well. Like I had to take time yesterday to talk to my son about the actions of other people, of hoarding things and then selling it for more money, and how wrong that is and how it's taking advantage of people. And like this is the example that we're leading. So this is what our children are watching. So we need to be careful about not only how we handle the situation, but how we explain to them what's okay and what's not okay. And we do tell them in kindergarten, sharing's caring. We do tell them to be respectful. We do tell them to be calm and don't freak out and take some breaths, right? We're telling them all the things that we learned as kids that we should know that we're forgetting in this situation. A lot of us are forgetting this. We're forgetting to breathe. We're forgetting to stay calm. We're forgetting that we are examples for these kids. We are forgetting that we need to share. We need to share. There's a lot of people out there that don't have the money to stock up on things. There's a lot of people that don't have. There's homeless people that don't even have a place to go right now because of this. There's a lot of people that are suffering that have no means to help themselves. Some people have to work and they have to push through this because that's the only way they can keep their house for their family. So we need to all be compassionate. We need to share. We need to be there for each other. And I do see it. I do see it online, and I applaud every time that I do see people reaching out. And I do feel like my heart's so full when I see that, but my heart gets so heavy when I see people taking advantage of people and selling stuff, and like it makes me sick. It makes me sick to think about this is the example that we're giving to our children and younger generations. And let's stop this generational garbage. Like let's make some better decisions. And like I said, I'm not speaking to like everybody's doing this or everybody's not doing this. I'm just sharing my thoughts. I'm just sharing the things that have come up in the last few days. And those are some of the things. Some of the things are just staying calm, just breathing through it, recognizing we are examples. So let's watch what we're doing and saying and how we're doing it. So if you're standing in line at a grocery store, maybe not be sharing panicky stuff, when there's little children around, or, when you're trying to, me and this one girl were looking for coconut milk the other day, and there was only so many cans left, and it's like, well, I could have just hoarded it, but I don't want to do that. She needs it just as much as I do. I don't know her situation. So it's like, let's share. It's okay. At the end of the day, if I don't have food for my kids, I know that I'll be able to reach out, and the community, there will be friends and people that will reach out and say like, hey, I've got some extra food, let me share. So let's do that. Let's support each other. Let's do what we learned in kindergarten. Like, let's just be kind to each other and be understanding. If someone is freaking out, they're probably freaking out because of their experiences, because of their fears, because of their stuff. So don't take it personally. Don't take it to heart. Just step back from that experience and just be like, okay, they're in that space. They're in the emotion. They're feeling the emotion. So that's okay. They're allowed to have those moments. And just separate yourself from that a bit. And also recognize that there's a difference when you're experiencing your emotion. So when you're in it, you're going to act out differently, and when you are in that, maybe taking a step back and kind of going, okay, how can I observe these emotions and honor them without experiencing them and getting sucked into this crazy, like lashing out and freaking out sort of space. Because it's not doing anyone any good, right? So yeah, those are some of my thoughts. I go from feeling really uplifted when I see people doing really positive things, and I feel really upset when I see people taking advantage of people, because honestly, I don't get it, and it's really hard for me to explain this to my kids, because I don't understand it as an empath, as someone who cares so deeply and feels people's emotions so deeply. I don't know how we can take advantage of people in this kind of situation. But that's my thoughts and that's my feelings. But yes, I want to dive. I want to dive deeper into teaching you how to step back from your thoughts, from your anxiety, from your emotions. And I want to, and it's a practice I constantly do all the time. I take these steps back to observe. So yeah, I'd like to do a meditation. A breathwork meditation is really important. Breathing is really important during this time, as well as learning how to take a step back from our emotions and our thoughts and the buzzing and everything that's happening. So I'd like to do that really shortly. So maybe in the next couple of days, I'll be posting a little bit of a meditation on how we can how we can step back from it, how we can take a break so that we're not like absorbed into this kind of this craziness and feeling a little bit like we're drowning in it. So I hope that that will be helpful for you guys. And yeah, please remember, be kind to people. Be kind to yourself, be kind to other people. Self-care is so important, but recognizing that people are in their spaces and they're kind of in their own world right now. So don't take things personally. And try to, like, when you're in your space, try to just be conscious. Try to be as conscious as possible of how you're perceiving things and how you're putting things out in the world, so that we can make sure that we are good examples and that we are there for the little ones that are so scared right now, right? And that they don't understand these things. So yeah, let's just make sure that we're all there for each other. All right? Okay. I am going to say goodbye for now. I will be back for another video, the meditation video, really soon. And like I said, I'm sorry about the lighting and the space and everything else. It's just what it is. So we're going to embrace it the best we can. All right? Sending you all so much love, guys. Lots and lots of love. And take care of yourself and your family and your friends and strangers. Everybody needs some love. All right? Okay. We will talk really soon. Have a wonderful day, guys.